Robert Sylvester Kelly, popularly known as R. Kelly, is an American singer-songwriter, record producer, and actor. R. Kelly's net worth is negative $2 million. At his peak, his net worth was easily in the tens of millions, perhaps as high as $100 million. In April 2020, Kelly revealed to a judge, in making a case for being released from prison, that he owes nearly $1.9 million to the IRS alone. R. Kelly's early life. On January 8, 1967, Robert Sylvester Kelly was born on the south side of Chicago. His mother, Joanne Kelly, was a schoolteacher and devout Baptist. She was born in Arkansas. The identity of his father, who was absent from Kelly's life, is not known. He has 3 half-siblings, an older sister and brother, along with a younger brother. His family lived in the Ida B. Wells Homes public housing project in Chicago's Bronzeville neighborhood. At the age of 5, Kelly's mother married his stepfather, Lucius, who reportedly worked for an airline. At age 8, Kelly began singing for the church choir. Kelly described having a girlfriend, Lulu, at the age of 8 in his autobiography. He stated that their last play date turned tragic when, after fighting with older children over a play area by a creek, she was pushed into the water, swept downstream by a fast-moving current, and drowned. Kelly called Lulu his first musical inspiration. From age 8 to 14, he was sexually abused by his older sister. Kelly's younger brother, Carly, stated that he suffered from years of sexual abuse at the hands of his older sister, Teresa, who is entrusted with babysitting her siblings. Carrie stated that although their older brother was spared and allowed to play outside, both he and Kelly were punished at separate times indoors by Teresa, who refused to acknowledge the abuse when confronted years later. In September 1980, Kelly entered Kenwood Academy in Chicago's Hyde Park neighborhood, where he met musical teacher Lena McLin, who encouraged Kelly to concentrate on music and leave the high school basketball team. Kelly was diagnosed with dyslexia, which left him unable to read or write. Kelly dropped out of high school after attending Kenwood Academy for 1 year in his youth. Kelly played basketball with Illinois state champion basketball player Ben Willis, and later sang, "It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday," at Wilson's funeral. R. Kelly's personal life. In 1994, Kelly secretly married Aaliyah, though the marriage was later annulled. In 1996, Kelly married Andrea Kelly, his former backup singer and mother of his 3 children. Andrea filed a restraining order against Kelly in September 2005 after a physical altercation, ultimately filing for divorce in 2006. In January 2009, after separating in the fall of 2005, Kelly and his wife Andrea Kelly finally finalized their divorce after 11 years of marriage. Kelly has been reportedly accused of sexual abuse with young adults and minors. He has faced multiple civil suits and has been indicted by criminal courts in Chicago, New York, Illinois, and Minnesota. He repeatedly denied the charges. He illegally married his underage protege, Aaliyah, in 1994. He was indicted, but eventually acquitted on 21 counts of making child pornography in 2002. In January 2019, a Lifetime television docuseries, Surviving R. Kelly, helped resurface the scandal. Under pressure from the Mute R. Kelly movement, RCA Records terminated Kelly's contract with the label. In 2019, several jurisdictions built criminal cases against Kelly, and grand juries brought indictments in both federal and state courts. In 2021, the United States Attorney for the Eastern District of New York tried and won the first criminal conviction against Kelly for sex offense, with the jury finding Kelly guilty on a total of 9 criminal counts, including violations of the Mann Act and racketeering. On June 29, 2022, Kelly was sentenced to 30 years in prison. Kelly continues to challenge this New York conviction. As of June 2022, Kelly is scheduled to face another federal trial in the Northern District of Illinois alongside his former employees. The indictment in this case alleges Kelly both produced child sexual abuse material and conspired with employees to corruptly win his 2018 acquittal. The trial is scheduled to begin in August. R. Kelly's professional career. As a recording artist, Kelly was credited with helping to redefine R&B and hip-hop, earning nicknames such as the King of R&B, the King of Pop Soul, and, quote, the Pied Piper of R&B. He's known for his extensive discography of hits spanning 3 decades. He sold over 75 million records worldwide, which made him the most successful male R&B artist of the 1990s and one of the world's best-selling music artists. He won 3 Grammy Awards for his song I Believe I Can Fly. He's written, produced, and remixed songs, singles, and albums for several artists, including Michael Jackson's You're Not Alone, for which he was nominated for a Grammy. R. Kelly's real estate. In 2013, Kelly lost his Chicago home to foreclosure after he hadn't paid the mortgage since 2010. In 2018, he was evicted from 2 Atlanta area homes after failing to pay more than $30,000 in back rent and fees. At one point in recent years, he was living in a rented house in Chicago's Trump Tower. Thanks for watching. Kindly subscribe and share this video.